And we are finally live. It's been a long, long day. Oh my. A day where I was full of mud. Oh man. Can't make it up. Well, from the waist down, splattered with mud. Oh my God. It was one of those kind of days. Let me make sure I set everything up. And a learning curve for sure today. Bike riding, which I'm going to go over in a minute. After I do these pop outs. But yep, covered in mud. Not really covered, splattered with mud. The bike was a disaster. I had to wash it. It was bad. Which caused me to I'm glad I did this off-road trail today. It really taught me a few things. Very important things. Which I have corrected. Which caused me to go to Home Depot, hardware store. It was like that today. Plus all kinds of other stuff. Today did not stop. It was like non-stop. But I'm going to get right to it. So this is the ride from, I'm going to have to do it over too, from New Paltz, New York to Kingston, which I didn't make it to Kingston because when I got to the caves area, well, one part of the caves area, it's always in the shade because it's dense, rocks go high, sun doesn't get to it. And it was all ice for a good 150 feet. And I said, there was a woman walking her dog and she says, well, you can walk on the side and get by all that. I said, I don't think so. I already did 10 plus miles. I'm just going to go back. So it was like that today. It was one thing after the other, after the other. And I think I have it on mute. And a lot of things were learned today. The camera will no longer be where it is right now, and I'll explain that later. It is changed. It was beautiful out, though. It was gorgeous today. 70 degrees it hit. So, in the foreground, not right there, but it is actually there. That's the Wallkill River. So now I gotta go around all this just to get to the trail, which isn't that far from parking. And I'm gonna skip a little. Okay, let's go to the front side. So this is the beginning of the trail in New Paltz, New York. The pavement only lasts for a quarter of a mile, then you're off-road. I'm gonna put the volume up. Let me see what it sounds like. Even though this is not gonna be posted. Not yet. Not this one. And I'll explain later why. And it was muddy. It was horrific on the trail today. Mud everywhere. And I know another thing I gotta do. I've got to switch the camera around and record the other way. It is beautiful. Yeah, the pavement's gonna go bye-bye. Now we're already off-road. Let me mute this. So, it's, you know, this is New Paltz. There's still population, but soon it's so remote. This is bear country. This is bear country. What's up, Bob? And I'm just going, because this is a long, it's an hour and 54 minutes. I'm not going to sit here for an hour and 54 minutes watching a video. So you see how the camera's tilted? Because the bar moved from all the bumps of the off-road. So, and I'm checking the camera. And I'm not liking it. Yep, it is.
There we go.
So, this has been fixed. And I'll explain later. Look at it. See how it's tilted? Look at how bumpy this is. This is seriously crazy. See how the camera's tilted? Because the pole kept moving, the rod. And there was mud everywhere today. Mud.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But look at this view.
Stay on trail.
The view is gorgeous.
I'm looking myself.
And something happened today on the trail.
Now, as we keep going, it's gonna get more remote.
Yeah, it's going to get definitely more remote as we go. But then look at all the mud. Look at all the mud on the ground. Look at it. I was covered in mud today. I don't think you can see it yet. On my sneakers, on my body, it was bad. So I'm going to do some skipping. I said hello to somebody.
See the camera. Oh, the camera's tilted.
See? The rod. It kept moving, and I'll explain why later.
Oh, that's nice and tight.
And here's the bridge.
Actually, this needs to be tilted forward a little bit. Like
The
that.
rod was bending backwards. It won't anymore, I can tell you that.
All right, let's go.
Because that's why this was a good learning curve today. Going through off-road with the rod filming. I knew it was going to be a problem. I said it last night. Not anymore, though. Now I have to test it, though, but we'll see. I don't think so.
There we go, folks.
Yeah, this is, you don't want to be afraid of heights here. Definitely not. Definitely not. Not here. Not here, you don't. Look at that. You do not want to be afraid of heights here. Because it's very narrow and very bumpy. It's not smooth. Nothing smooth on this trail. You can hear the bike just banging. Because those are like planks. Not wood planks, they're made out of some composite material. But there you go, there's the bridge. Rosendale Bridge. And now we're gonna go to the cave. I didn't go near the cave because there could be bear in there. And you never know if they come out. If she's got cubs in there, not a good idea. But it is a bear den, and it has a image to show you that. Yeah, this is bear country. And there's caves everywhere. Here's the sign. I wasn't gonna go near it. Here's the sign. Last thing I need to do is a bear to come running out of that. But look at the sign. See? Bear. Black bear. Bats. Bald eagles in the area. But there's the cave right here. You do not want to go near there. No good. Bear. In there. Could be. Bats. And I'm not sticking around. No way. So this was, I'm full of mud. I went the wrong way because a car came and I had to detour. Connected. I don't know how much I got. That's bad. But we're at the... Let me go back a little. Because the camera stopped on me. It unplugged. You see, I didn't catch it with the guy telling me this. I told him there was ice all over. I didn't get it. The video stopped. There was ice all over and the guy said, "What happened back there?" I said, "There's ice all around the curve." And he says, "Don't worry, I'll handle it with the bulldozer." With a little cat. And he did. See, the video's gonna end now. Because the camera went dead. It wasn't plugged in. Right there, see? Stopped. But there was mud everywhere. Look, I'm full. Look at this. I'm already getting full of mud. Look at this. Mud everywhere. It was insane. It was insane today, riding the bike. They're always in pairs. Yeah, the hawks were around. I think it was hawks. Percent right now. Go. So let me go forward. Hold on, I can't hear you. I got headphones on. Stand by. Look at my bald spot from wearing hats all the time. My God.
Just stay to the side, even just walk the bike across. It's not really, after this little patch, that's it. It's all clear after that. It's just
Yeah, that's a nice little distance. I already done like 11 miles. So now I gotta head back.
I'm at over 3. We're on the way back.
Yeah, I do this all the time in the summer, but I've never been here at this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just this little, in that little spot over there, but...
I told there was a guy back there. He's gonna remove the ice that was back there.
It'll remove itself over time.
Exactly. It's gonna be warm for the next few days.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't going nowhere.
Well, you have a great day.
Oh, I will, as long as I make it across. The husky in him is strong.
Oh, I've got a Pomsky, so I know.
Yeah, he definitely is very attuned to the husky side of things. This
Oh,
one.
my dog is too. He looks like a husky.
Yeah, don't you jump on this ice.
Well, again, have a great one.
You too, have a good ride.
That was nice. So, basically, this video is trash. There's the camping site. Oh. Let me lower this volume because it's annoying. But this is where the camping site is. It's around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where I am in this video. But something happened today. Yeah, all right, there it is, the camping site. This is a great trail, though. It's awesome. Oh my God, this guy's sending me videos right now. Oh, I am doing it right now. I can tell you that. I am exhausted. There was mud everywhere. There's the cave again.
Bears, bats, bald eagles here.
I passed it.
But there's the cave down there.
Oh no, I didn't pass you that.
Black bear.
Where's the sign? Look at this.
Look at that.
It messed
See,
up.
it's 50 degrees. The underground air naturally stays around 50. You could feel the chill as it moves out the caves and mines that permeate this mountain. Locals think of it as a natural air conditioner in the summer.
It is. It's
And
gorgeous.
you better believe that there could be bear in there.
But watch
Set
what happens
camera.
right here by the bridge. The camera.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I had all kinds of issues today.
What a beautiful day. Wow.
Look what happens on the bridge. Oh yeah, I already cleaned the bike. And I already fixed the bike. The rod is no longer where it was, and I'll explain that after this video. Did I already cross the bridge? I think I did.
Oh, let's go again.
Yeah, I did. You're not gonna believe what happened on the bridge. Okay, I went too far back. I hope I have it on video. It was crazy what happened today.
It stays around 50.
Okay, watch this. Check this out. What happens? Look, crashed into the fence. I'm like,
You okay? You okay? You okay? Look.
wow, crashed right into the fence. And the mom's there. I picked her, I got her back. That scared the hell out of me.
Have a great day.
I stopped to help the little girl. It freaked me out. I don't know if you could hear me. I was like, oh my God.
It stays around 50. All right, we're going over.
I've never, and I'm always willing to help people, but I never expected something like this. To see a little kid crash into the freaking railing.
You okay? You okay? You okay? Look.
I told, look, mommy. Well, pointed to mommy. That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. It gives me the chills that she went and ran right into the railing. That made me freak out.
Have a great day.
Stop.
She was happy I stopped. So yeah, it was brutal out there today.
Pat soon.
It was brutal out there. And like I said, I had all kinds of issues with the camera. Okay, that's when I was stopping. So, bottom line. That was really rough today. Very rough today. Because of the terrain and the mud and the ice. So what happens is I had made a makeshift thing to put the rod, the bracket that holds the rod, in between the seat and the cargo bag. No good. Because the cargo bag is rubbing against the rod, one, with the weight in it. Two, my back is hitting the rod. So it's shifting the rod. Then the rod was starting to do this, lean and go down and sway and tilt. So today I said, while I was riding, I was saying it, as soon as I get off this trail, I'm going to Home Depot and I'm going to get, so I made a new Rigamajig and it'll be tested Friday. Because I already did 50 miles plus these last couple of days, so I'm taking a break. I'm not going to push myself too hard too quick. But now you're going to get an idea what I did now. There's photo 1. And there's photo 2. Oh, no, not now. It's the timing is incredible. What?
You know what? In the driveway,
Uh-huh.
you know, I bought that spinner a long time from QVC,
Uh-huh.
and it's like tilted.
I can't do anything until the ground is softer so I could reset it.
No, all you have to do is make a hole there.
Exactly. The ground is still frozen hard. Can't do it yet. I understand that. I was thinking about that today.
I don't want that to break.
I
again,
understand.
And I will never get it.
I understand. So this is the new Rigamajig. It's now connected, not to PVC, but I bought an actual pipe with brackets, and it's now connected to the cargo rack at the very back of the bike. And look how straight it is now. And I'm telling you, you want to talk about this being strong? Oh, did I go crazy with brackets and I put this on real tight. I even put
What
this.
is that here
Oh
by the
Jesus!
fireplace?
I'm live right
I'm
now.
talking to you. What is that? What is that here to do it by the fireplace?
It's always been there for the whole winter.
Which one?
The one that's by the fireplace on. Yes, that's the one I always put on.
We have wood to put there. No?
No, are you kidding me? I've been having that heater on for 4 months. You just noticed that?
Oh, that's not dangerous.
It's not you. No. Okay. See you. Anyway, so I even put a bracket around this so it doesn't get loose. But this is not moving, and the cargo rack is really secure on the bike. So now I've got this piece on the back of the bike, not over here anymore. And this is going to be a game changer. This is going to be a game changer right here. This new thing I did. And that's a better close-up picture of it. See, I bought a pipe. And then I clamped it onto the cargo rack. You can see the cargo rack. See? On both sides. And then just for, because this is really tight on that pipe, that clamp. But I still put another clamp here to make sure it stays tight. And closed onto the pipe. So this is a game changer. This should make it where it's stable, straight up. And this is only one rod. I have two. One goes on top of each other. So this should be a game changer. It won't hit my back anymore. It's not gonna rub the cargo bag where all the weight is toward the front. This is empty over here, so it's not gonna affect it. I don't put nothing in that back piece. So that is a game changer. Now it hasn't been tested yet. It will be tested on Friday. But look how straight it is. Look how it's perfect. And I don't even think I need the secondary rod now, because that's pretty high with the single rod. So this is a game changer for me. It should be. At least I'm hoping it will be. So that's the thing she's talking about. This, it's tilting on the driveway. See it? It is. But I can't do nothing right now to it. But look at that. And the good thing is it's straight up. It's not at an angle. It's not falling backwards. It's straight up. And the good thing is now I can totally unscrew it and just leave this alone, like the other picture, which makes life a lot easier for me. It's the same camera mount, but I moved it to the back of the bike because I was having all kinds of issues off-road. Really showed me the lesson. So I put it here with this pipe. See? And my light goes right underneath there. So I bought this pipe, I put these clamps, hose clamps, and I attached it right to the back of the cargo rack. So now it just goes straight up. This is great. It should work excellent. I am very confident that this is going to work because it's so stable and strong. And I should really, this should be a game changer. Recording now. This really should be a game changer. So we'll see. I'm hoping that this is going to work the way I think it's going to work. I'm pretty confident that it will. Because, like, it's so stable. No more bungee cords, no more nothing. It is bracketed. It is strong. It's anchored. And it's not like there's much weight on that rod with the camera on top. It's not like it's going to be pulled. So this should definitely work. I'm very confident this is going to work. But this bike was full of mud today. Oh my gosh. I was full of mud. It was horrible. So there we go. We are ready. Friday this will be tested. So I'm not going to upload any 360 videos until I make it right. Perfect. No way. But that is going to probably work well. I think. And the power bank goes on the top of the cargo bag and the wire goes running up. And I put Velcro strips to hold the wire close to the pole because I don't want the wire to be pulling weight down on the camera and break it where it plugs in to the Type-C. So I have to put Velcro straps along the pole to hold the wire. It's a process. But you know, it's working. That's going to work. I know that's going to work. I'm very confident that that's going to work awesomely now. So the video should really look stable, clean, nice. No more worries about me getting off the bike and having to check that camera if it's swayed, tilted, backwards, whatever. Because it's stable in one spot. We shall find out on Friday because the weather's going to be a little chilly the next couple of days, but it's going to be near 60 Friday and then 65 on Saturday and then rain on Sunday. So my 2 days are Friday and Saturday now to go riding. I'm definitely going riding Saturday. Friday, I don't like to take too many days off of riding bike because I'm back in my back in the habit now of riding. I did 53 miles in the last 2 days. So it's back. And I love it. But that was an off-road trail. It's one of the rare spots where it's off-road. And it was muddy. It was brutal. For the camera too. The bumping. It was... So that taught me a lesson today. That I have to redo the whole rig to make it more stable. So in a way it was good. Because it forced me to do that on the bike. Put it in a different spot. Figure out a way. And Bob knows, Genghis knows, you have to have the MacGyverism skill in order to improvise and create ways to attach things. So I found my way to figure out, how can I do this? How can I rig this? And then I said, oh, right there. Perfect spot. And then I said, Home Depot time. And that's when I bought all the other stuff, the brackets, not the brackets, the hose clamps and the pipe. I actually bought a 5-inch pipe, a 4.5-inch pipe, just in case one was going to be too short on the length of the back of the rack. Because I wanted the clamps to fully get on that pipe and have room to spare. If it's too short, then the clamps won't be in the right spot. So I said, I'm not taking no chance because I'm not running back to Home Depot after I get home and find out the pipe I bought was too short.
Have you seen my phone?
No.
I gotta call my sister.
Alexa, call Mom.
That's Mom, from Williams Contacts, right?
Yes.
Calling Mom's mobile.
Go find it.
Yeah, I know.
Alexa, stop. So anyway, yeah. It was a heck of a day. The bike had crust of mud. It was covered in mud. It was brutal. It was horrific. So I am not testing it. I'm not going back to that trail until it gets nice where it's green. And I did. I didn't play it on the video. I did stop. I should play it again. It does look... I found out what that place was. Hold on. I stopped at it. This is a beautiful historical area, by the way. And I could show that at the end of the video. It's unbelievable. Matter of fact, let's do that first. Toward the end of the video. If I even have it. I'm not sure I do. Because it wasn't recording in 360. I don't have it. Maybe I do. Oh, God. What? No. I don't want coffee. Right here. Look at... This is so historical here. I can't... I wish people would stop messaging me. Because I'm not answering. So if you're messaging me and you're watching, I'm not answering you. I'm done. Alright, so let me see if we can see this sign. It was a French Quarter. You can't read it. I can't read it. Yeah, you can't read it. And you know what's funny? The camera wasn't filming on 360 right now, but I could still move it. You see how it's cut? It was weird.
Have you seen the cat?
Yes, the cats are fine.
They ate?
I fed them earlier, yeah.
Oh. I don't feel them.
Okay. This is toward the end of the ride. This is all historical buildings. And you're gonna see when I make the turn, what does that say? See, I can't. It's in some language. I can't make it out. Okay, wait. I missed that sign. Stop. Historic Huguenot Street. See, these are the original buildings. Look at this. Look at that. All this historical. On both sides. This whole area. That's a cemetery that... Oh, I stopped it. Anyway, getting back to the other thing.
I don't want to get too close to that cave because
Trying to find that spot. It's behind me. Alright, I gotta go back. I think it might still be behind me. It's right after... For the camera. There it is. It's back there.
what is that?
That's it.
See the camera? Oh, the camera's tilted.
That's it right there. It's back there.
It's just this terrain is too tough for the camera. What is that?
It's built into the side of the hill. And it's, to me, it's a furnace. It was the old, two old furnaces that were there. This is the...
It looks like
It's right here.
it was in a furnace. Like two places. It looks like a furnace. Inside. There's two openings. It probably was. It's built into the hillside. That's pretty wicked. Oh, it's all muddy. Onward. At least
See
I've
it?
seen it better now.
See it? There you go. There's a good shot. There's two of those. It looks like that was some type of a furnace. Because there's furnaces ahead of me. So there was one here. Don't know what it was for, but there was one here. It's wild. It is really fascinating, and the furnaces are everywhere. Because it was a natural cement area. The mud was so brutal today.
Oh my god, I didn't have to watch this.
I'm glad I moved that. Oh, the bridge. I love the bridge. I live.
This needs to be tilted forward a little bit.
See, that's where the rod was, between the seat and the cargo bag. See how it's tilted? See how it's slanted?
All right, let's go.
See my light in the back of the bike? So this is gonna solve that problem with the camera.
There we go, folks.
I still can't get over that little girl crashing into the railing. Here, let's look around. Pretty high, huh? And pretty open, too. Look at that. Look how beautiful, though. Look at that. A lot of snow melt, so the rivers. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. It's awesome. And then you got the bear cave right here. Right over the bridge. This is where I call it bear country, where it officially starts, right here. It's everywhere, but this is where it really... Lots of bear here. Black bear. I even said that you are now in bear country.
Really, this is where they start. And I don't want to get too close. What was that? I don't want to get too close to that.
See, it's picking up all the stuff I have in the cargo bag.
Come out of it.
I have a lot of stuff in there.
The last thing I need to do is a bear to come running out of that.
See the bear? Right there. Bats. Bald eagles are in the area. But there is the cave. There is the cave. Oh boy. And no, I did not go in near the cave. No way. That wasn't gonna happen. But as far as the furnaces, they're riddled all throughout, because I didn't stop. I should have, but I'll do this ride again. It's just that I was in a mood because it was brutal today. It was a brutal ride. It was a brute. There's the other furnaces. Right there. Those are the other. That's right near where they did the room and pillar, which is where they got the natural concrete, which supplied half the concrete in the United States at one point. Like 100 years ago. Over 100 years ago. So it was that spot ahead where you'll see the room and pillars.
Say if you just stay to the side, even just walk the bike across the.
Right there. Room and pillar. Let me go back. I don't know if we'll be able to see the sign. I almost crashed looking back at the camera. This terrain was really hard on the camera today. I have a lot of stuff in that cargo bag. That's what you're hearing. All the stuff shuffling in it. And you could hear the terrain. It's rough. A lot of bumps. This is off-road. This was about 12 noon today. Here it is. These will give you an example. Room and pillar. And this is what they did. They blasted into the mountain, and this is where they would get the concrete, and then they'd use the furnace nearby. So that's called a room and pillar, and I'm sure we can Google that. Let me see. Rosendale cement is a natural hydraulic cement that was produced in and around Rosendale, New York, beginning in 1825. From 1818 to 1970, natural cements were produced in over 70 locations in the United States and Canada. More than half of the 35 million tons of natural cement produced in the United States originated with cement rock mined here, in this location, and around the town of Rosendale. The Rosendale region here of southeastern New York State is widely recognized as the source of the highest quality natural cement in North America. The Rosendale region was also coveted by geologists such as W. Mather, a geologist working for the state of New York for its unusual exposed bedrock. Because of its reputation, Rosendale cement was used as both a trade name and as a generic term referring to any natural hydraulic cement in the United States. It was used in the construction of many of the United States' most important landmarks, including the Brooklyn Bridge, the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty, Federal Hall National Memorial, and the West Wing of the United States Capitol Building. It was the Rosendale natural cement from the Rosendale area was produced from fine-grained high silica and alumina dolomite mined from Rosendale. And then it breaks down the composition of it, elements. At its peak, there were over a dozen mines in the area which required a large number of workers. The majority of this labor force was foreign-born Irish. Room and pillar mining was utilized in the majority of Rosendale area mines. That's what this is, room and pillar. Though there are examples of open quarries. A combination of blasting and hand tools, such as sledgehammers, were used at the height of production to extract the dolomite, which was then transported to the surface via steam hoists and then to nearby kilns by narrow gauge rail for calcination. And then it was crushed in large brick kilns fired initially by wood, those are those furnaces, and then coal transported to Rosendale. Ain't that something? The final product is a fine powder of 50 mesh size. Unlike Portland cement, Rosendale cement does not require mixing of chemical additives. Historically, this natural cement product was packaged in paper-lined wooden barrels weighing 300 pounds or in heavy canvas bags. So that's what you're looking at right here. This is history. This is very historic here. You have to see how that goes down and in. It's crazy. But now I would be surprised, wouldn't be surprised actually, because the fence is bent in. That in there now, because that was fenced, but it ain't fenced no more. You know why? Because the bears got through it. There's bear in there. They use it as dens now. So you gotta be real careful. And here's an image, by the way, of the cement factory in Rosendale. That's what it looked like centuries ago. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I can't see what I'm doing here. So, there you go. And I'm going to go back again when the weather gets nicer. There was still ice in shady spots because the caves, remember, they're drilling in the sides of the mountain. And the sun doesn't hit these certain areas. It's all in the shade. And the ice was still on that trail. I was like, oh my gosh. So it's going to be a while. It's supposed to be in the nice and warm. It'll melt naturally, but it was rough today. There was a lot of ice patches over there. So I'm not going back there till April, May. But I will be going back to that spot. I love going to that trail. It's one of my favorites. But as I was saying, the whole problem was it was so bumpy. and the rod just did not pass the test. It just did not pass the test. And that's why I had to come up with a new system. I had to do it. But I really, really am confident, because I'm really good at doing things like that, that this is going to work. This new way I have it. The way it's bracketed now to the back of the cargo rack. I'm pretty confident this is going to work. The way I rigged it now. So we'll see. I won't know. I won't know until I test it. And there's, by the way, that's a 7-foot tall lighthouse that's in front of my property. It's insane. You know whose idea that is, right? Momzilla. All the way. And that's surprised to see stuff like that with her. But again, all in all, it was a good day. It was a beautiful day, actually. And I'm exhausted. Because that's not somewhere where I can ride freehand and not hold on. My shoulders are hurting from holding all day. Because for those that know, I know Bob does. I know Michael does. When you're doing off-road, it's rocky terrain, it's rough. You gotta hold on. You gotta hold on. Especially, but that was unbelievable. The little girl on the bridge. Oh my gosh. When I seen it, I couldn't believe it happened right in front of me. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, where's the mother? I was like, this is crazy. Let me see if I find it again. I'm never gonna forget this one.
We're gonna have to mix.
Oh, there it is. There they are again. Let me find it again. Nope, I passed it. Nope, little head. Nope, I went too far. Or did I? I don't even know where I am. No, it's way ahead. Yeah, it's ahead. Right here. Stop. Where is it? No, that's where I made the U-turn. Not yet.
All right, we're going over the
Check this out. If you haven't seen it yet. Check out what happens on the bridge today. What?
Have you ever spoken to a person that, like, for instance, if I called you and everything is problems with my sister.
All right, Mom, I don't want to hear this right now. I'm
The
live.
thing is that the other thing
Okay,
is that-
Mom, I'm live. I'm live. I know.
Oh,
I know.
What the hell is wrong with her?
I know. I know.
I don't even like to talk to her.
Watch what happens on the bridge. It freaked me out.
Can I see it?
No, Ma, I'll show you later, please.
Okay, you're just like my sister, not a fake maniac. Okay. Like her. Didn't even talk.
I'm gonna mute.
Ooh, oh my God. You okay? You okay? You okay? Look.
unbelievable. And she stopped crying right away though. That is the cutest thing though, but it was scared the hell out of me when I came up to the. You don't expect something like this to happen. I'm just riding, and I see her crash into the railing. She's got to be like 3 or 4 years old, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, this ain't it. This is when I made the U-turn to go back to the cave. Right here. Ooh, oh my god. You okay? She was scared. You okay? Look. I'm pointing at her mother. That's unbelievable. What I couldn't believe that. What I was like, oh my god. And there's her mother.
Have a great day.
She was like, you stopped. Wow. I hope more people do things like that. That people would stop to help.
What happened?
The little girl, she crashed into the railing. She's like 3 or 4 years old on her bike. And I thought she got hurt. The mother's way back.
How can you know?
That's what I was saying. How could the mom
sometimes
be so
mother-
far?
No, some mothers are. Some mothers are
All right, Mom,
so
life.
irresponsible.
Calm down.
I get mad at that.
All right.
They have kids and then they don't want to take care of them.
It was it was like a planky thing, but I was like, oh my god, just a little thing,
Ay, Dios
and she
mío.
crashed into the railing. I'm like,
my
oh my god.
Oh my God.
It was, I had a heat flash. Like,
Oh my
I
God.
thought something really bad was gonna happen.
But then what happened? She came.
She's
running
okay.
to
She
the-
was okay. As soon as I went there, she was crying.
Oh.
Then I lifted her bike,
Oh.
put her on her way, and she stopped crying right away. It was adorable.
Oh.
It was adorable. It was.
If that was my granddaughter, I'd kick her. My daughter.
Oh, don't say it. I'm live.
If that was my granddaughter,
I know we can't talk language.
I will.
I know. So isn't that crazy?
They have the
I-
kids and be sometimes
I'm live.
They don't care to take care of
I am.
her.
No, she should never have been that far from her little
Not
3,
her.
4-year-old
You know
child.
you know what you do? A lot of people did that when the kids
Ma'am.
are like that. They put like a belt around the waist.
On a bicycle?
No, oh,
She's
she was
on a bicycle. She was on a bicycle.
Oh, and then you know you.
But oh
like
my!
a little-
But when I saw that, I was like, oh my god! I couldn't believe it happened like right in front of me.
Thank
That's
God.
the thing. Stuff happens,
Thank,
you know.
Thanks God that it happened in front of you. You were able to save that little girl.
And not save her, but help her.
Help her, save her. Kids are kids.
Who knows what the kid would have done after that?
Exactly. Kids are kids. Don't hurt them if you cannot take care of them. Don't hurt them. Don't bring them in this world.
But it was, like I said, when I seen it, I had like, because I didn't know what was gonna happen. It happened so fast, and I saw her go right into the railing on the bridge. And I'm like, oh my god. And all I said to the mom was, have a great day. I kept it moving. But it was, it touched me. It did. To see her calm down and then get her bike and put her toy into the bike and go walk the bike to her mom. That was touching. I have to say, that was the good deed of the day for sure. And like I was saying, it's all about the people see something happen, I hope that people help others. When something like that happens, you would hope that people would react that way, like I did. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's what mom is saying. That's what I said. How is the mom halfway across the bridge and her child is so far away and that happens? You don't let your kid that small. She's like 4 years old. 5 years old tops. And she's way off by herself. That's no good. That's no bueno at all. That's irresponsible. And I'll tell you one thing. After what happened today, I think that might be a wake-up call for the mom in the future to be more mindful of her child. I hope. That was a lesson. And she went like this. You got off? Wow. Like she was laughing. Like she was surprised that somebody would do that. Her reaction should have said, "Thank you." That's what that would have been more appropriate. "Thank you for helping my child," or something. It wasn't the response I was expecting. You know what I mean? Not only that, let's just say she kept walking and her child got over the bridge, right? This is bear country. There's a cave coming up. A little child on a bike for a bear? There's so many ways to look at this in a bad way. Bad. It was not good.
Where's Tycho?
I don't know, Mom.
Well, you don't know, but I want to know where Tycho is because I don't see him on. I don't know if he's under my bed.
Check under your bed, please. I'm not going to get a break tonight. She slept all day. So she's wide awake. And now that she's going to have coffee, forget it. That's even worse. But, yeah, today was pretty intense in a lot of ways. The bike ride was brutal.
Really?
What?
Tycho's a character.
What happened?
The only.
I'm afraid to ask.
The only thing I see is his nose.
Sticking out underneath the bed?
Ah!
Wow, I just got a notification. Tornado hurls debris along highway. A couple was driving on Interstate 4, and we used to live right next to Interstate 4, near Sanford, Florida, when they were caught in a tornado on March 10th. Wow. I'm going to look at the article. By the way, there's going to be some nasty weather in the next few days down south.
That's one thing I don't.
The whole central part of the country, the last I saw the maps.
I don't like tornadoes.
Oh, there it is. They're talking about it right here. I was looking at the maps, and I seen that a few days ago. I said, watch out, and look, they're talking about it.
What's state?
The whole from Canada all the way down Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama,
Oh wow.
and Texas, and points east as it shifts to the east. This is going to be rough, and the potential for tornadoes.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Place.
I looked at the maps. Matter of fact, let me look at the map before I look at the article.
And I love all those places to live. I wish I was in Utah. I wish I was, because they have so many places where you could.
That's a
walk
big
in.
that is a big low pressure actually. There's a high pressure here. This is going to go offshore. It's going to bring up a lot of the Gulf moisture. Let's look. Let's go to Thursday. There's the high. There's a low here though.
Billy, you're like a kid.
There it is. There's your Mom. Please, this is so distracting to me when I'm live.
Billy, I'm sitting over here. Not
I know, but we can hear all the noise,
I know,
everything.
but I see that you went to McDonald's. And you gotta
All right, just please.
I cannot talk.
No.
Wow.
Anyway, so here's
Excuse me. Can you put a tape on my mouth so I won't talk?
So here's the big storm that's coming out from the west, and it's going to interact with all this Gulf moisture, and you're going to have some really bad weather from really New Mexico. It's going to start, but it's really going to get bad right in here.
God bless the Lord.
Snow to the north, thunderstorms, heavy rain, possible tornadoes.
Oh my God, yes, man.
As this thing shifts more. Look at this. Look at this Gulf moisture. And look at the storm coming out and the winds coming this way. That's going to create circulation. There's going to be a lot of stormy weather in here. And then it shifts east. It's still going up. Please stop. I'm live.
I want to look at it.
You can. I'm showing a map. I'm not showing any.
Oh,
It's a map.
okay. Okay, Daddy. I won't bother you no more, Daddy.
And then there's still that Gulf moisture coming up, and the wind's driving out of the west. This is going to be a bad stretch of weather here. Then it goes east. A lot of wind offshore because of the high pressure plus the low pressure.
Bye, Daddy.
Ma, please stop.
Bye,
Really,
Daddy.
enough. Please
Bye,
stop.
Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
So you're going to have a lot of bad weather along the coast. And a lot of wind coming up the coast. It's going to be warm, but it's not going to be nice. Let's see what they're saying here now. And there it is. There's that big area. Let me take myself off camera so I can look at it better. Severe storms Friday and Friday night. Widespread damaging winds, 60 to 75 miles per hour. It's a multiple day severe weather event that will last from Friday to Sunday, shifting eastward, like I just said. In what may unfold to be the biggest severe weather and tornado event of the year so far. Dangerous, damaging wind, damaging and possibly life-threatening conditions will occur in dozens of states. Oh my gosh. More than 100 million people will be affected in the areas. Wow. Wow. This is not good. Look at the wind field. Pretty much from Canada to Mexico. Covering a big part of the country. Power outages, blowing, dust, localized damage. Winds possibly up to 100. Some of the stronger thunderstorms will contain hail to the size of marbles and golf balls. Even larger hail could fall in a small number of the bigger storms. Look at this. The severe weather threat includes multiple major cities such as St. Louis, Chicago, Nashville, New Orleans, Atlanta, as well as hundreds of thousands of miles of rural communities. The risk of tornadoes will extend to the nighttime hours Friday and Saturday nights, which will add to the danger. Multiple tornadoes anticipated. Greatest tornado risk right in here. Wow. Look at that. And then it shifts east. Look at the rain. So please be careful if you live in these areas. Keep an eye on your local forecasts, your authorities, because I could tell by looking at the maps. That's not good. At all. That's like some scary stuff right there. And again, the key word there is the potential. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. It's the potential is there. And over here, they're saying it's going to be showers. NASA sphere I can't stream it. I got to get off the tube and Facebook if I do cover that. What time is that happening, Bob? And how's your knee? What time is that SpaceX? Is it a SpaceX launch or is it a NASA launch? Put the link. Because I'll get off the tube and off Facebook. He says it's going to launch soon. Watch it be like 1 o'clock in the morning. That's not soon enough for me. I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm exhausted. It's been a heck of a nutty day for me. Starts in 30 minutes? Put the link in chat before I get off the tube. Put the link in chat so I have it, and then I'll get off the tube. Thank you. Because it's going to open up on that shared window. Sphere X and Punch launch. Oh, it's an official NASA broadcast in 35 minutes. All right. Thank you, Bob. Let's do it. Let's watch it. I think I need coffee. It's the only way I'm going to make it. It's the only way. Because, like I said, it's been one heck of a day today. In so many ways, emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. Because I was shook up by what happened on the bridge. I was a little shaken up by that. Because I know how that bridge is. I know how scary that bridge is. What happened to that little kid? Oh my God. Oh. She may not remember it though when she gets older. She's only like 3-4 years old. But that is... She went right into the railing. Thank God she was small and didn't go like over the railing. Oh, I'm telling you, you ever get that when something happens that's like real serious and you get like that heat flash? You know, you get that heat flash like, oh my God. That's what happened to me. I was like, but see, at the same time, it's how people handle a situation with calm. You see how calm I was. You have to be calm you have to be as calm as possible in a situation, any situation. If it's, you just got, because if you're not calm, you could create chaos based on your behavior. If you're calm, it might make everybody else calm too. And you notice that the child right away stopped crying. As soon as I picked up the bike for her, put it back, she stopped crying instantly. She even went and got her toy and put it in her bike. And she just started walking with her bike. Like nothing happened. You know what would have been a horrible thing? If I would have kept riding and passed her after she had just crashed like that. That would have been horrible on me. As a human being. But there are people like that out there that would have. You know that. There are. All right. I'm getting off the tube. It's bye-bye. Because we're going to pay attention to this upcoming NASA stream. So I am going to say goodnight to those on the tube. And on Facebook. And we'll continue on TikTok and the other platforms. All right, let me stop it. All right, so for those on YouTube, have a great night. See you soon. YouTube is done.